Hello, everybody. I'm Dave, and this is my brother Serge, and we're in the rock and roll band Marah.
Hey, this is High Lit! From the kids in Philly, dedicated to all the kids all over the world. This is Marah.
Kids in Philly was totally influenced, songwriting-wise and music-wise. Everything about the record was totally influenced by the stuff that we grew up listening to. You know, growing up even in the late '70s, early '80s, when radio was still very, you know, rock and roll radio was still very oriented toward rock and roll. You know.
So we're Marah. This is my brother Serge. My name is Dave. Cheers. Bellamy, Italian restaurant, 9th and Catherine. And the issue of Marah, the name Marah came from, it comes from the book of Exodus, and the word means bitter.
Are you bitter?
Nah, shit, no, man. Cheers, we're happy. You know, we're two guys that worked hard to get where we are, and tonight, in the world of Marah, we're the last two standing.
Chinese market, Mario Lanzas, Jackie Wilson, baby, Reed Petite. I've been a prisoner to a white Mr. Coffee, and down here on Christian Street. Come on, so come on, so come on, so come on.
Because if you're not living in a city, you're living in someplace more boring than a city, I would think, you know? So it's like all the great music from the 60s and soul music came from the cities because that's where it's the center of art, you know, and it's the difference between art and work, I guess, or whatever you do out there in the suburbs. So anyway, this song is called Point Breeze, and it's just it's a neighborhood in Philadelphia next to where we made our record, in a garage, you know, which was the Kids in Philly record, and we took the name Point Breeze because it worked in a line in the song, you know, and this is just I don't know how to explain a song like this. It's just sort of a cityscape sort of overview of an evening. And so this is called Point Breeze. Here we go. Headlight cars do battle down the boulevard, stopping in the corner bars or rolling to get home. And orchestrated stars go laughing at the weather chart, reflecting off the moon and Mars like they were spinning in a ball, baby, alright. Waitress, your tips are heads or tails, and short and luck would never fail you. Hang your apron on and hail if this work doesn't pay. Time to sign the effort check, saying put your coat on, so come over. Wind the watches like you'd expect them tickets for some ballet. Thinking I thought I was beginning to see the light. I was beginning to see the light. Now there ain't no doubt about it, baby, alright. Alright. All night, night, night. Alright.
Philly's got all the advantages of being, you know, speaking from a music standpoint, and even from not a music standpoint, it's like, it's affordable, you know, it's got, people say it's like a little New York, food's delicious, the girls are pretty, there's some pretty nice girls here, and, you know, you can find places where the beer is cheap, you know, and places like this where you can go fishing.
No luck involved, it's all a matter of time. What you're going to be.
have pork liver. We didn't have no beef liver up there at that Wilson's Beef. We used to have bloodworms, stripers for the stripers. Or else you can use shiners.
This is my very best friend Tom, who we met through talking about music.
The tradition is so rich in this area, it's remarkable.
Sinatra used to have food sent from Columbo's on the road, wherever he was.
In fact, I waited on Frank Sinatra in Las Vegas when I worked there in that old original bookbinder. In fact, I'll tell you a funny story about Frank. When he first walked in, and good friends of Mr. Taxon, he looked at the bar and he pointed at me and he says to John Taxon, the owner of the bookbinder, that man makes the second best martini in the whole world. John Taxon asked him, who makes the first? He said, I do, you dummy.
You know, you sort of reach a certain age where it's like, all right, whether it's fiction or not, it's my reality, and this is what I want to do, and there's no turning back almost. It feels like there's no turning back. It's do or die, and I think we both sort of crossed that line.